like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night.
Yes, I'm here now. I'm here now. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I'm here now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up when you start watching this later. And let's play football. Let's play football. Skip training. Back. Matt Nagy in real life's gonna get fired, just saying. Play. Skip training. And play full game. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, never mind. Nothing. You didn't even start playing. No. Things to do. Things to do. Things to do. Go down. Play. Play full game. Yes. Play. Play full game. Thanks. And of course, guys, Jim Joe's having issues just like last week when he was the Bears. I was the Bears last week. Remember, I wore the orange uniforms for Halloween for the Halloween episode. I think I'm just gonna wear the white lines uniform, maybe. Or I might. I don't think I'm gonna wear the Color Rush uniforms. I'm gonna wear the current Color Rush uniforms, the gray. So, yeah, I don't really like the whole thing with the Color Rush uniforms, to be honest. Everyone, that's just my opinion. You know, I know they came up with the idea because people who are colorblind. But my question is, how can people colorblind tell what colors are if they're gray and white or orange or something? How can you tell if a person's colorblind? How can a person tell what color the teams are wearing? You know what I mean, Gilbert Joey? About that, how can the colorblind person know what color they're looking at on a football game?
Up next, we'll see a man who's been in charge for more than a decade. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions as they take on the third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the NFC North champion Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
I know. Yeah.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we get
probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Here are the Lions. Number 9, Matthew Stafford under center. Working with a new offensive coordinator this year who has said we are a running team. Not something you hear much nowadays, so it remains to be seen what that will mean for Stafford's numbers in 2019. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Quick
Tough start for me,
Brandon,
as always.
Early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers
I always have
notes
issues
as
running the
close as
ball.
they want to scrimmage.
Anytime I am this year in the game, you know that. You should know because you play with me all the time.
Trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between
Really?
the second and the third.
Holding? Ineligible. Oh man, ineligible man downfield.
Too far downfield.
Loss of downs at the spot of foul. Should be second down.
That time it costs him.
Loss of downs at the spot of the foul, so second down and 17.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Third down.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver.
I mean, she's already.
And we look now at the Lions offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the
love
road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford.
Picked off by
intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I'll give it to Gubajoy for there. So
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I don't know what to
That's how
say.
you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 22 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing deep for go. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago.
Kenny Galladay, 45-yard reception.
A big play there for Detroit.
Back in Chicago for the first time. Back in Chicago for the first time since his college days. Just saying, you know, Northern Illinois University for that guy right there in DeKalb, Illinois.
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. That's a big gain. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A look at the starters now defensively for the Bears. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Happens now, this next play.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
I'm about 4 if I get stuck. No, I'm going to take I'll take
touchdown,
it.
But he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental
Is
football.
good. 7-all.
Blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, my first drive failed. Throwing an interception to you. And you scored a touchdown in one play. Then I get the ball back and I march downfield. You know, I didn't think I could do it.
And now the Bears coming out as they get
I think that's the first time since we started been doing this
it's not going to. We still
game
have
live stream each week with the Bears franchise mode where I've had a scoring drive in the first quarter. I think that's my first time doing it this year, don't you think? I have to look back at that.
Guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for
Okay, he's alive. Okay, I thought maybe Google Joe's dead, not even listening to me. You're focused, though. Google Joe's focused, guys.
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub back.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other.
Less than a yard.
I think running
not even. That ain't nothing.
They can hit a good rhythm and a
that
good
ain't anything for me, boys.
He's carrying it over from last week.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss.
Yeah,
I think quarterbacks
cool.
got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
What about 7? Very funny, buddy. Very funny. How's it going today? Very funny.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week.
Awesome,
as
buddy.
his first one here's away.
Good to hear from you guys. Good to hear. I always love having you guys comment. Don't you, Joe? Don't you, buddy?
And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the
I know you're 7 years old, but thanks for telling us. Thanks for telling us.
Carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
The try
That's
to quick
cool.
hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
I think I'll.
this big defensive lineman will take the bait and
You'll
move
think you'll win?
and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Gilbert Joey is pretty good. I should know.
Moves into a manageable 3rd and 2
how many times did I lose you? 4 already? 5?
Quick burst there, and he
Before we
nicely
lost
bit
all
off
the
a pretty
game
decent
information because of what you did. That's what I remember.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
Set up time you can challenge him. Let's see if we can beat him actually.
Kick it away for the 2nd time.
How many times I've beaten you? Like 3 or 4? Yeah, we played 8 games so far. We played 8 games so far. I mean, Gilbert Joey here, we know how to play each other. We each have a few wins.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass.
I think it's most counts had all year in the live stream doing this last
He
game.
was ready for that running throw.
Jeez, I can't get anything going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
In the quarter. Pretty tight first quarter, don't you think?
Our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Flood around.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well,
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little
Sexy
flexed
people
out
watching.
position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
I
with
don't think
their
he's on
quickness,
stand.
their speed, and their route running savvy.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That
What's up
appeared to be a
PSN?
case of see ball, get ball.
oh. Did that work? I see.
Here's Riddick. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
You know what's up?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid
3.
gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
I'm risking it right here on this next
spacing
play.
and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stafford to Riddick on the draw.
I told you I was risking it, and I got a first down. So.
The 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Yeah, I get
Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
Yeah, you'll ask
this is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice game.
Let's have fun here listening. Read the comments. Whoa, read it.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
This is a very close game. I control most of the quarter. Second quarter.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
The ball crossed the plane?
A gain of 20.
Ball might have crossed the plane, I thought. I want to see that replay again. I thought the ball crossed the plane. Let's see. I'll take a look. So let's see the replay. Okay. Thanks for watching, buddy. Wait. I think Bob might have crossed the plane.
Are you sure? Are you sure you shared this plane? Are you sure? Are you sure you
Shared to play me? What?
I'm not scared to play you. I'm busy.
I can't tell. I need a different. I don't think he's down. That's a touchdown, I think.
I don't think so.
Look, the knee's down. It looks like I'm on top of your. I'm laying on top of your jersey. Part of it. I hope the booth comes out and reviews this.
To the big guys up front, because they have
If
been
not, I
getting
don't care.
it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been.
I'm gonna challenge. Never mind. I'm challenging. I'm challenging.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Yeah. So I still have one more timeout left.
The play, it did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout.
That's all the timeout left.
Challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you do it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final
He's sad. We are very sorry, and I feel sorry for you.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag,
he's probably laughing because you're not going to play him.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Tell him some other
when
time.
You take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
See what he says now?
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
I'm very sorry, buddy.
It never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Well,
if you subscribe to the channel, he's not subscribing anymore. If you subscribe to the channel, yeah, he's not subscribing anymore. So you lost a subscriber. Good job. I know. Oh.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hey, you gotta do is play me.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You gotta do is play me.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I smack you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
I'm laughing at this.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. He's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I know. I just said thanks for watching. I forgot the S. I forgot the S. I forgot the S. That's on you. That's you. I forgot the S. That said thanks for watching.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You definitely have to score here in the next 55 seconds. 50 seconds.
Him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No!
Yeah. It's incomplete.
Incomplete!
Once you get into the red zone,
unbelievable!
Oh
man, I am. This is a close game. This is a real tight game.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's
watching
like
later.
there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
Nice! Pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, I think that's the best subscriber you have all year. I think that's your best subscriber you have all year.
We had a field goal range. Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up
seconds.
and gave them exactly what they needed.
The lead cut to just 4.
Yeah, no swearing. No swearing. We have a 7-year-old watching.
This fielded a few yards
7
into
years
the end
old.
zone.
That's awesome.
And he
That's
will be
what I love.
brought
I
down
love doing
here
this.
at about the 17-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured
James
player
Harden is
down there.
what? Poor?
While the
What?
training staff takes a peek, we'll
He's
take
hurt.
a break.
Well, my guy's got Amendola's going out with an injury.
The
Well, you
Lions
get some short.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but
Get
still
rid of
time to
it,
try and move the
man.
ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Matt
But at the same
Patricia is
time,
sitting right
the
there. He looks
odds
very
on where they
weird.
are on the field. Got the lead.
Man, this
They've
looked at
done
an
well in the
ankle.
first half.
Jeez,
Don't
I broke
mess
their
it up
guy.
and go into halftime looking
Broke
at
their
each other
guy.
wondering what if. I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's
I
going
don't
to
know,
run away
someone
from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. He finds Riddick complete. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Not Detroit. I'm going to go. Shots it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And
The
half.
final shot before the break. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only
That play
as
on rookie.
incomplete. So we
I think we do too, don't we? Don't we, or are we pros?
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan
Okay,
Coachman
guys,
has our EA
halftime.
Sports halftime report.
Me and Cooper are taking a little break.
All right, Brandon, thank you
Enjoy
very
the
much.
halftime show,
More
guys.
from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Marquez Valdez-Scantling up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Welcome back.
And not It was halftime. It was halftime. Halftime. Football has halves. That's a long okay, bud. That's a long okay. I understand. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're sick and you're home from school today, I hope you feel better. If you're not, I just hope you enjoy the live stream altogether. So enjoy your day. Hope you enjoy.
Stay where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Also, while you're at it, if you're subscribed to Mark Cossins as well, I have a pink M by my name. I have some great videos on baseball cards, football cards, and that kind of stuff. So hope you guys can enjoy that channel as well as Cuba Joe. So enjoy, guys.
On Thursday night, now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I want all your vid.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing
all
early
our
in the
vids.
third quarter.
Yeah, he watches all our videos.
Not abandoning the running
Yeah.
game.
You watch all these videos? That's great.
I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Man.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run on second down with Cullen. And some space here.
Go, baby, go! Go, baby, go!
Touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears. Good job, buddy.
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs.
You actually need what's the Bears radio announcer to be? You need a clip of him saying that. Yeah, you need Jeff Joniak to say touchdown. Do his part of that in the live streams next week. We need to find the YouTube videos for that next week and put them in the live stream ourselves. You might, but you never know. You sounded just like him there for a second.
It's good, and
yeah.
take a 17-14
You're the next Bears announcer.
The drive there only
when Jeff Joniak retires, you will replace him, and you'll replace him, I'm sure. So, hope we can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That was a good impression. How about Pat Felton? Can you do his impression? No, the other one. The other one.
Look at the Lions offense as
you know,
first possession of the
the one with the threes in it. No, you don't know how to do that.
Put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
That's like the fourth time he's asked.
They discussed how they were going to get
What
that
time is
done.
that?
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
Wide
In the
open!
second half, you really script
Whoa!
like 8 to 10.
Oh, man.
A starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, man.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on!
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jeez.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Poor defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
Jeez!
And down he goes
3 and
again.
out for me. 3 and out.
Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Of course, Cuba Joe's getting the holiday spirit, everyone.
What could the
Hopefully.
offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see
For
and get
what?
a clue that
You have to
maybe
be
there's
ahead of
going to
the
be some
play.
pressure coming at
Yeah.
you, and you change the
Not right now.
blocking
Sorry.
schemes. Maybe you go to max
Later.
protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
I'm punting it in my own end zone.
And a sack resulted.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Still him and you.
Tough sledding.
Yeah. You're the one watching too, so technically one viewer.
Now third down is
Plus
looming.
you.
A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Yo!
Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I'd go for it.
Not only was the call
Take the points easily.
How about the execution of that defense?
Just trying to extend your lead, that's all you can do. Now on a point like this.
He was trying to force it in.
Yeah, well, if you do, good luck
If
for me.
there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
I'm saying, on 4th and 7, do you really
Well, this winds up an
trust
empty possession.
Trubisky passing in a
He just
video
never
game?
got the ball
Probably
on target.
not.
And knowing him, he'll be disappointed
In real
with
life,
that
no.
effort.
The Lions
So now I
offense
get
ready to
advantage.
kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this.
Come on! 4 sacks in a row!
Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I got back to the line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this well past
Look myself up
midfield
now.
before being stopped just before the 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On the ground, it's Reddick. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 45 on second down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Not a word.
They go play action.
Holding! Holding! Jeez, Ralph.
Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So with the missed PAT in his review mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Better hope so.
This will be taken in at the 1. Able to get away.
That's why he keeps the legs churning.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack, in broad possession here, turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
First down.
Flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a kick. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
That's how I call doing things.
Play there on the catch and run.
Too bad I used all my timeouts, 2 of my 3 timeouts, and I have 1 left. So I need to save that last timeout.
Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flush to his right.
Fuck! Freaking kidding me?
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Steps away to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Pretty much figures? Okay.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not
You don't have. You still have 2 minutes left.
Right. chart's not going to help them.
What are you doing?
They're pretty much done at this stage.
You have 2.5 minutes left. You take 3 knees in a row, you're still going to have too much time left.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the draw, this is Cohen. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They try again with Cohen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up
Just
at
go for a field goal already.
1.
That's the only thing you can't do right now.
Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
I jump, aren't you? Take the penalty. Play of game and punt, aren't you? Yes! What a game!
Run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play.
Woo! I'm gonna go with except to take the 4th and 6.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
I have a chance still to win it. Touchback.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone.
If I score a touchdown, you might go in overtime, or I might win by a point.
Stafford and the Lions now down 23-17. 24 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down.
I'm not going to be able to do that, am I?
Now it's Stafford rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a showing 18 seconds now to go. Kenny Galladay.
Are you kidding me?
Receiver. And that'll bring up.
Let's go, yeah! Incomplete.
He has it in his hand right there.
One foot in.
No, you had both feet down.
No.
Ball. Right there. 1, 2.
Out of bounds.
No. 1.
Incomplete.
Show me where he's 1 down. Show me how it does. He doesn't even step. No, it's put him. He stepped out. I said him stepped out. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. Are you kidding me, Rob? That's a catch. Don't you think?
Back to throw.
Yes! Yes!
Ball's incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Woo!
So
First
the defense
down.
helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. When you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys.
Man, I'm going to lose this game by either I'm going to score touchdown to win, or I'm going to get a little upset.
And it's incomplete. Clock stops
10
with
seconds
10
left.
Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So
10 seconds to get a touchdown.
Ball on the 43.
Bears fans are going to be nervous right now. They're probably scared to death.
Throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And it'll bring him third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw here for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Back in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happened.
Alright, thanks for watching. Freaking kidding me. I can't believe I lost.